next step would be for him to start a game with us. So he threw the baseball really well, and so as we sit here on Sunday, it'll be sometime, late next week or next weekend where he'll pitch again for us. But really good job tonight.
This game, I guess until the end, was still a close one for the offense to pull out. What have you been seeing just from the offense today, yesterday, that's just limited the at-bats and the results?
I think that they just, certainly got to give credit to their staff. The way they pitched us, I thought they did a really nice job. Really just kind of kept us at bay for 3 games. I think as far as the at-bats, I don't think we really kind of took really good at-bats kind of collectively. But again, I think you got to give those guys credit for how they pitched us. So it's one of those things that, as we said the other night, you got to wash it. I think this series, we just got to kind of pick up the pieces where we're at. Some guys certainly today that were unavailable, and hope that they can kind of feel better once we get to Milwaukee and kind of see where we're at.
Dave, speaking of the 2 guys, I guess you're talking about Tasker and Tommy. A couple of questions. Did you get results on the MRI?
And Kike as well too.
And Kike, or any results that?
Tommy's got a small fracture in his pinky toe, but it's kind of per his tolerance. So I don't see an IL situation. Teo, the scans came back negative, so that's positive. But he's sore, and so we'll see how he kind of comes out after we travel. And then Kike has been dealing with this elbow thing for about a month. Left elbow, inside, outside of it, so doesn't affect the defense, but the swing has been compromised. So, yesterday really came to a head as far as swinging, and so we stayed away from him again today. So, those 3 guys, we're trying to figure out where we're at.
And then the other question would be, you can take stats and make them say whatever you want, but you guys have struggled against teams with winning records. Do you read anything into that?
No, I don't. I don't. I think that you still got to play the schedule, and I know we're a good team, and so the point is to win as many games in the regular season as possible. So I really don't care who we beat. I just want to win more games than anyone. So I think right now, or even going forward, I don't pay too much attention to that.
Over 162, there's some hills and valleys. Do you think over these 27 innings they just caught you guys a little flat, maybe emotionally?
I don't think so. I think that I guess when you suppress offense and you don't hit, I think that sometimes kind of looks like you're flat or lethargic, but they just really dominated us on the pitching side, and I thought conversely, offensively, they offensively had a great approach to all of our pitchers. 1 through 9, I thought they really did. So I don't think it was an emotional thing. I thought we were prepared coming into this series, but we just didn't play well. Well, we got outplayed.
Glad to see Christian Walker leaving town.
Yeah, he's, I guess he's got the answer key to our pitching. So, yeah, he's always swings the bat well against us.
Is Tyler going to get a slot in one of these next 2 series?
These next 2 series, yes, he will. I'm just not sure if it's one of those days, whether it's Wednesday or Thursday, but yeah, he will.
Did you have those rotation decisions to make, and him is showing that he wants to stay? How good of a problem is that to have?
It's a great problem, and I think that he's earning it. But the thing is that we have other guys that are giving themselves more runway, some opportunities. So that's a good thing for us, certainly, with Blake, Snell, and Glass down. So those guys are getting some opportunities and making the most of it. So it was good today, and I guess the good thing is that if guys start to come back to health, then we've got some tougher decisions to make. But that's obviously a good problem to have.
Do you have any thoughts on CK getting another All-Star nod?
It's great. It's the Legends Award, and I think it's great because he's still pitching well. But the commissioner has the opportunity to add an extra roster spot for you know, the rightful player, and it's something that I think that people in the game hold in high regard. It's not charity, it's something that's earned over a long period of time. And what he's done for the game, on the field, off the field. And so, not to say that this is it for Clayton, but I do think that having this opportunity is still another special moment for him, his family, and you know, I think everyone in that room on the National League side is excited. We'll be excited to have him, you know, in the clubhouse.
Big with the 3 injured position players, is it a matter of, like, you might have to put one of them on the IL, just kind of wait how the next few days go, or is it kind of?
Yeah, we might, Eric. You know, today, when you have one player available, and that's the catcher, that's not a good feeling. So, I don't know how much will change tomorrow as far as availability. So, yeah, there is talk about one of those guys potentially going to the IL. I don't see it being Tommy, but we're still kind of trying to figure out, and then who would we bring?
Does this mean just for Miguel Rojas that he'll likely kind of be getting just that opportunity, or not opportunity, but more runway at third base?
Yeah,
considering
yeah. I think that if you look at the next 3 days, certainly, I can see Miguel at third base, yeah.
Is everything good with Kirby? He hasn't pitched in a few days.
It is good. Kirby's fine. I think that just kind of making sure, this is the 3rd day, and so kind of trying to manage the usage where I feel Tanner's a lot more resilient as far as kind of where he's at, age, physicality, so Kirby's fine.
Is anything missing for Tanner tonight, just when you look at those back-to-back home runs?
No, but I think that he tried to go in 2-2 to Walker and just missed out over, and I didn't look at the Diaz homer, but the stuff was still good, but just made a couple mistakes.
What's your level of concern about the bullpen usage going forward in the second half of the season?
I think we're in a good spot. I really do. I think that if you look at all of our guys are on track for just kind of normal usage, and just had a question about a leverage guy that hasn't pitched much. So I think that overall we're doing okay.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Dave.